Broker-dealers, the thing to know about broker-dealer involvement in a Reg A Plus is that there are really only three ways that you involve broker-dealers. In an IPO today, we involve them as underwriters at the right time, which could be at the beginning or it could be after we've demonstrated that this is a kick-ass success, and then is when they'll go to bat for us, so we engage them then. That's for an IPO, and that's a whole different puppy, and we happy to do those. We've done those in the past with Reg A+. In a non-IPO, then there are two other ways in which we use a broker-dealer. If we reach a point where it's already a very successful offering, but we're finding it more expensive to market instead of less because we've tapped out the easy-to-reach audiences, we haven't had that experience yet, but time to add a broker dealer or two, right? And by that time, because we're already successful with the raise, they will love to jump on board and make it happen, right? And get involved really, not just flirt with the idea, because at the beginning, involving broker dealers to raise money is a waste of time because their reps will not take the risk of reaching out to their clients when it may or may not succeed, right? It just stands to reason, and it's a fact. They don't want to burn their client relationships by making recommendations that might come back to haunt them. That's why if you're going to do it this way, you do it later where they're raising money, when they're chomping at the bit, beating down the door, and we'll get a better deal altogether. The cash up front will be lower, the commissions will be lower, and they'll actually do the job. That's, you know, the right way to go. The other need for them is that because there are 7 states that are not are saying essentially you can file with those states as your own broker, but not really in Florida. I mean, Florida and Texas are the two that matter the most. You can get in, you can do it successfully with Texas, and in theory you can with Florida, but in point of fact, in Florida, their securities department is overloaded, and they have a hiring freeze, and they don't like Reg A+. So, you know, you're not likely to get Florida by the direct approach. So if you really want Florida, and it's a sizable portion of the investing public, then you need a broker-dealer on the offering to open up those problem states, particularly Florida. You don't need them day one, because day one we're testing and, you know, we just take reservations for Florida, right? In terms of managing and optimizing cash, there are 2 issues about using a broker-dealer in a Reg A+ from the get-go. One is that the SEC may have qualified the offering, but if FINRA hasn't blessed the broker-dealer terms, they won't qualify the offering. They wait on FINRA. So to avoid a delay, you can go live, you write up the offering circular, the offering is written without a broker-dealer involved. You go live, it's qualified, and then immediately afterwards, or a week later, or a month later, or 6 months later, you add the broker-dealer, and any FINRA delays don't impact the offering. They have no relevance because you're already qualified. So, and cash flow-wise, you know, even we have a 1% broker-dealer that took me 4.5 years to find and cause that to occur for us. Where they're charging 1% on all the capital raised, but they're a really good firm, and they have an upfront fee that's 25K. Maybe you can negotiate, we can negotiate it lower, and then you have an 8K FINRA fee. If you're really worried about cash, you don't do that until we're already raising money. Fair enough. Depends on how much, you know, how much cash matters, and they aren't really going to cause much of a delay with FINRA if their filing is done early enough, because their 1% fee is so easy to bless, and they do a lot of deals with us for Reg A+.